triple X usually means something different. There ain't gonna be any of that shit in this video, especially not with Boosh. But what we do have is a 3X IPA from Southern Tier. So we've done the 2X IPA.
Yep.
And this is a 3X. So basically, it's a triple IPA.
Well, they're calling it actually a Imperial IPA.
Yes. And I think Imperial basically just implies a certain percentage of alcohol by volume, and this comes in at 9.5.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't remember what the 2X did, but 9.5 ain't too shabby. I mean, it ain't double digits, but it's as close as they can get.
Yep. Without coming to Utopia range.
Utopias, I think those typically clock in. Well, I mean, it's
They're almost
distilled
20.
too, so it's more of a beer schnapps than a beer. But yeah. I think the Utopias clock in closer to 30.
Yeah.
Don't they?
And they're still, well, they are still considered a brew.
Yes, it is still considered a beer.
Yeah.
I have to get another one of those someday. I'd like to get the black one. I can't remember if it was the 25th or 30th anniversary. 25th, I think.
Yeah.
They did the black bottle. Oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, we are not talking about Sam Adams Utopias. We are talking about Southern Tier's 3X IPA.
That's correct.
Obviously, I've had a beer or two before now, so I'm getting a little garrulous. Look the word up. Boosh knows what it means. That's why he's ignoring me.
He's getting a little talkative.
You got it right on the first try. Good job picking up on context. Okay. I need to stop being an asshole and start talking about the beer. Yes, 3X IPA, Imperial India Pale Ale, 9.5 ABV. Nothing really much else about it on the label. Thank you, by the way, for supplying the beer tonight.
You're welcome.
Boosh is a big Southern Tier fan, and I benefit from that sometimes when he brings them by. So we review them. So,
yeah, but it doesn't say. I thought this was a blend. It might say it on the.
It might
on
be.
the 4-pack.
I mean, they might brew several different beers and then blend them together.
Well, I could have been. Well, no, it was a blend of the different hops. That they used.
Okay.
It was a special blend of hops, and I think it's actually. It might have been. I went down to Damon's in Augusta, and I was looking around also, and I had this in my hand. And I was looking at other stuff too, and a lot of the newer stuff that's coming out, and actually, I've noticed they have a lot of stuff in cans now.
A lot of local stuff is happening in cans,
yes.
And you know what? It's fine because the newer cans are better.
Yep,
they're better than the old cans used to be, and I'm happy to see it because not everybody and. This isn't a negative thing. Not everybody can afford to bottle their stuff.
Right. And it's understandable.
Yeah.
And really, they've done a really good job in cans as far as canning comes anyway. But
exactly. It doesn't interfere with the taste of the beer like it used to. And it's cheaper, it's faster, it's more efficient, and it allows a lot of our great local Maine breweries to get more of their beer into more markets faster, which is why I fucking love the cans.
Yep.
I mean, I love cans.
Yeah.
That take that out of context, and it's still accurate.
Yes, I got that too.
Okay.
But this one actually.
Back to the beer.
Actually, you know what? This one almost looks like that one that we just had there, the Orange Grove.
Southern Tier Orange. It does have a nice.
It has that orangish look to it.
Orangish, hazy hue. I think it's less effervescent. I'm seeing fewer bubbles coming up from it. But it does, it does have a very similar color.
It doesn't have that triple hop scent to it.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm getting like this slight booziness in the aroma, which you'd expect from an Imperial, something at almost double digits ABV. But
see, and that's the other thing about this. Yeah. Usually, isn't an Imperial a little bit darker?
Not necessarily. Not when it comes to an IPA.
Okay.
Because like I said, I believe the Imperial talks about your higher alcohol by volume contents. At least that's what I've associated with. Again, I'm
Right, but
showing
you've
some
always seen
ignorance
it
here.
as you've always mostly seen it as like an imperial stout
Oh,
or
imperial stouts are
or
fucking
stuff
awesome.
like ones like that.
Yes.
But you don't see one usually with the IPA
Although they're
name on it.
becoming
But
more and more popular as more and more breweries
yes,
are developing their IPA catalog. And I'm talking about the good breweries, not the ones that just throw a handful of hops at something and call it an IPA, which
right.
is technically correct, but as the demand for IPAs has increased, the market saturation of IPAs has increased,
Yeah.
and a lot of those IPAs
And
are just
really,
half-assed.
there are a lot of IPAs out there that,
Yeah.
and a lot of them, like you said, are half-assed. So I think those are kind of like the ones that I don't really care for.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I remember right, though, the Southern Tier
The 2X.
the 2X was good.
You did like the 2X.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. There's like this slight booziness and maybe a hint of hoppy bitterness with no specific notes, but it's so much more subdued. A lot of triple IPAs, you get that. I can smell the hops from here on them.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm right down in it. Nothing. Now, when I typically get this from breweries on Southern Tier's level, it means that they have done so well blending the hop varieties into for flavor
Yeah.
that you don't get that huge punch in the nose.
Well, and that's what we've heard from a bunch of different breweries is that they don't want that. They don't want their flavors, one particular flavor to stand out over another flavor. So they try and get that blend of where you get all of them.
Exactly. And that could be what we're getting here. So.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah. Got a nice medium mouthfeel. It's got a slightly oily mouthfeel to it, which you'd expect from the hop oils. Yeah. Is it evolving?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting like all the 4 major esters. I'm
Yeah.
getting earthiness, I'm getting floral, I mean citrus and pine, but they're rotating and not necessarily in the same order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, but it's good. And it's not. I mean, it's not blowing me away as far as the hoppy bitterness that you usually get with an IPA.
No, it's more subdued than I would have expected
Yep.
from a triple IPA, but it's not subdued in a bad way. It's not overpowering hoppiness, but
See,
it's all there.
The other thing, you're getting those flavors. I'm also getting a little bit of the malt backdrop, or a backbone. There we go.
Mm.
Just a little bit, just a little hint of it.
Maybe some oatiness.
Yeah.
Like oat. I don't think they put oats in this. So it's probably
but
a lighter malt, but
right, but still, it's
Yeah.
that type of malt. It might be,
just a general graininess.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a little hint. And you're getting those 4 flavors. I'm getting that 5th flavor with the backbone of the malt.
Yeah.
And it's not very really malty neither, though. I mean, you
No.
don't.
It's smooth.
Yes,
Smooth
it
as
is very
hell.
smooth, and it could be dangerous then.
Oh, it's definitely dangerous. That is that.
I think that's why they sell it in 4-packs.
Rather than a 6. I think that's more of a pricing strategy because there's so much effort goes into these that they would be priced really high in a 6-pack. But I will tell you this:
Well, yeah, this was $15.
if I hadn't looked at the label, I would have never thought this was a 9.5% ABV beer.
Me neither.
I mean, I would have thought, no way.
That is a very good beer.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I'm gonna put it at 5.
I was gonna say I was about to say I'm gonna hit it with a 5, but I was gonna let you throw one out there first.
That was a very, very good flavor.
I'm on the same page with you.
And for me to put a 5 on an IPA,
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be good.
yes, because you're getting that IPA flavor, and you're getting that. But you're also getting all the different types of hoppiness, like you say.
And what I like is the fact, and I get them from a really well put together IPA. I do get all 4 of the major esters, but not always in alternating order.
Right.
Usually, I'll get a nice, well-blended IPA, and up
And you
front
get
it's
them all.
citrus, and then it goes to pine, because those are the 2 I'm keyed to mostly, and then it fades to a bit of earthiness and floral. With this, it depends on what I'm thinking about at the moment, because all 4 of them are there.
Yeah.
And it just
me.
depends on which one I focus on, whether or not I taste it.
I believe I have only given one other IPA a 5.
There might be a couple of them, but your 5s on IPAs are rare.
Right.
You're not much of a hophead.
And it's starting to change on that, actually.
I
I didn't really care for Monkey Fist when they first come out with it, but it's actually starting to grow on me a little bit.
We fixed you.
Now, the only other IPA I believe that I've put at a 5 is the Marsh Island Swayze.
Oh, you really like the Swayze.
Yes.
Everybody likes Swayze. Just for the record, though, if you really want to fix your non-IPA loving friends, feed them Stone's Ruin 10.
Yes, that was actually a very good one, too.
Ruin 10 is basically, they took their Ruination, which is a pound of hops in every barrel, and they upped it for their 10th anniversary, I believe, to 10 pounds of hops per barrel. Pardon. We're both getting gassy. And then it was so good, and everybody liked it so much that they just made it a regular part of their brewing strategy. So Ruin 10 is available. Ruin 10 is one of... Pardon. I got the hiccups coming on. And I'm going to fix them right here. Ruin 10 is one of the hoppiest beers on record. I think it might have been the hoppiest until Dogfish Head's Hulawed. We're coming back to a point here, folks. I'm not just rambling for the sake of rambling. But Ruin 10 pounds of hops per barrel. This guy didn't like any IPAs. None whatsoever. I fed him a Ruin 10. He loved it. It was so hoppy that it just...
The only thing is, I don't believe I put it at a 5. I might have put it as a 4.
No, you did not.
When I did try that. Then I tried that Marsh Island Swayze, and that just put it over the top.
But what the Ruin 10 and similar hoppy beers do is they just overwhelm the taste buds, and they inoculate people. To the point where they can start to appreciate more subtle hop flavors. Not that Ruin 10 doesn't have subtle hop flavors, because it is very well rounded. It's a great IPA, but it's so overwhelmingly hoppy that afterwards you learn to appreciate all hoppy beers.
And really,
our opinion on it.
They are growing on me, and that's really, but now that's the only thing that's really available right now is the IPAs for the most part. And I hate to compare to one of the big breweries, one of the big companies out there. One that I feel that actually was kind of hoppy, but it wasn't. It is Miller Lite. Miller Lite, you can definitely taste the hops in those.
And I remember back in the day, you gravitated towards Bud Light. The rest of us gravitated towards the Miller Lite.
And now I kind of like Miller Lite a little more. I'd rather drink that than any other of the cheap beers.
And we didn't recognize it back in the day until we started drinking Sam Adams Boston Lager, and then got into more and more of the different varieties of beers out there. But we recognized, those of us who were more into the hoppy beers at first, recognized that Miller Lite had more of a hoppy flavor. We just didn't have a word to describe it. Because we didn't know any better. I mean...
And really, Miller Lite, I think, is better than all of them. As far as that goes.
Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light, I will gravitate towards the Miller Lite still. And again, it comes back to that slight hoppiness, which was just, we liked the flavor back in the day. And we just didn't realize it was the hops. So, Folks, we try and keep things simple on this channel. We don't really look into history. We don't do
Not
research on
history,
hop
we don't.
Varieties.
Right, but
We'll
but
just
still,
suck
we'll
down
just
the beers and tell
we'll
you
suck
what
down
we
the
think
beers
of them.
and tell you what you think of them, what we
Mhm.
think of them, compare them to other ones that we've had, compare them to whatever. And
Layman's terms, folks.
right,
Keep it simple.
stupid.
Kiss. We're not gonna fucking kiss. I already told you that from the top of the video.
What?
Um,
Kiss? The hell are you talking?
keep it simple, stupid.
Oh.
It's an acronym. What the?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're cut off.
I'm thinking of that. Yes.
Anyway.
I wasn't thinking of that.
So I guess to bring it back to the original point, folks, we just really try to keep things simple here.
And really, this beer is good for any occasion.
Hell yeah. If you like IPAs, it's great. If you don't like IPAs, give it a fucking try.
Give it a
This
try
might
anyway.
Be a good inoculation beer.
This will give you the flavor
hmm
that you're looking for.
For me, it was Sam Adams Noble Pills.
Yep.
The commercial came out. They made it sound like this great beer. I had been drinking Miller Lite forever, but I wanted to impress this chick and show her that I knew a thing or two about good beers. So I bought the Noble Pills, and I fucking hated the first one.
Yep.
By the time I got to the sixth one, I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yep.
I married that woman.
No, was it Noble Pills or was it?
It was Noble
Was it
Pills.
Latitude 48? 40.
No, it was Noble Pills.
Okay.
Latitude 48 came out a little bit afterwards,
Yeah.
or at least I discovered it a little bit afterwards. But yeah, I married that fucking woman. I drank the hoppy beer to impress, and I have not looked back on either point since.
Yep.
I love the hoppy beers. I got used to them, and now they're just great. Anyway, I think I tied up all the loose strings and threads that I laid out there with the rambling tonight. Can you think of
Sort
anything I forgot
No.
to circle back to? Okay. So I guess that's a good note to end this fucking video on. Southern Tiers 3X IPA, perfect 5 out of 5 for both of us. Great hop profile, great beer, really well put together. Bravo, guys.
Yep.
Thanks again.
And keep coming.
Yeah. Thanks again for the free beer. Appreciate it every time, but I especially appreciate this one.
Yes.
Hit us up down in the comments.
Might have to buy another pack.
Go for it. I'll help you drink them.
Mm.
I might get some on my own.
Well, we might take them down next week, this weekend. I don't know, but actually, we're probably gonna hit those places down there. Actually, also, so
Yeah, there's some stuff.
The
we
beer
can't get
cellar and-
locally. Yeah, we're going to Extreme Brew Fest tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Saturday, 2 days from now. This video is going to get posted randomly at some point, but
Yep.
Extreme Brew Fest 2019, 2 days from now, and it's going to be fucking awesome, just like it always is. But
Yep.
anyway, like I was saying, hit us up down in the comments, the email link down below. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer or
any other
anything
beer
else
that you want us to try.
or anything else that we might have fucking talked about tonight.
If
It's been
you-
a lot.
Also, if you have a home brew,
Yes, we love home brews.
contact this man right here
Mhm.
through the comments.
Same place, comments and email link.
Let us know that you have a beer that you want us to try, and we will try and get it in our hands.
Jay, I know you. Keep
And then
trying
in
to
our-
connect
and
with
then
us,
in our
but these
bellies.
Days we're gonna, our livers.
Yeah, that
That
too.
skips the belly.
Well, it's gonna go to the belly, and it goes to the liver.
Jay, I know you keep trying to connect with us. One of these days we're gonna make it happen because we loved your first couple of beers that we
Yes.
had, and we're looking forward to grab 3. You gave us 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to getting a hold of some more.
Yep. And we actually may be up in the area there this coming up this summer for the Bangor on the summer on tap or
The
summer.
summer one. We
Fest.
are most likely going to be up that way for the Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
Sunday, yeah, but
I
That'll
think
be
this will
busy.
get posted.
We'll be
on
too
there.
busy for that. So
But
anyway,
I'll throw you a text, buddy, because last time I tried to walk to your place from where we were crashing, and I realized halfway through I was looking at the driving directions, and 11 minutes when I changed it to walking directions became an hour and a half, so I decided to turn the fuck around and go back. Yes, I did walk out of Davis's place at night.
Mm.
So anyway,
the last time we were up there,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, you don't remember that because you were passed the fuck out. Shit, we're rambling again. Okay. Comments and email link. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Holy fucking shit. I said I've been rambling on some of these videos lately. This, I think, has been the worst.
Yeah, but you have somebody to talk to.
I blame you. I blame you.
All right, folks. Have a good one.
Keep calm and blame Boosh. Thanks for tuning in, and cheers.
Keep drinking.